Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Today we are going to meet with Ms. Vigasini, a final year law student from Tamil Nadu National Law University from Trichy. Hi, welcome.
Thank you, sir. I'm very honored to be part of the first episode of this podcast. And I think by the end of us having this conversation, me and our viewers will have a lot to take back from you.
Yes,
So I'm looking forward. Thank you.
you're welcome. So, Vigasini, you'll have to tell me about what made you choose law. எதனால் நீங்கள் வந்து லா படிக்கணும்னு டிசைட் பண்ணீங்க? உங்கள் வீட்டில் யாராவது லாயர்ஸ் இருக்காங்களா? உங்கள் அப்பா அம்மா யாராவது லாயராக இருக்காங்களா? அவங்க லாயர் ஆனது வந்து did that influence your decision?
Appa Amma are law graduates, but that did not influence my decision to do law. எனக்கு அது கொஞ்சம் ஸ்பான்டேனியஸான டெசிஷன் தான். 12th வர்ற வரைக்கும் என்ன பண்ணலாம் என்ன I didn't have an idea. And I was more arts and entertainment inclined. But because that did not work out very well, I thought adukapram I wanted to do a professional course. And I think through the half 12th pannapram I was like, say law pannalam, that can be an option. And after I started researching about enna pannalam, MD pola and all of that, I was particular that I wanted to move out and எனக்கு அந்த overall ஒரு cohesive exposure வேணும் அப்படின்னு. So I looked for national law universities. I wrote CLAT and then I cracked CLAT in like the next 6 months or something. So, and that's how I made it into National Law University and good now.
Oh, very good. So, இல்லை இப்போ 10th +1 +2 வந்து எந்த குரூப் எடுத்தீங்க? Why did you choose that group? அப்போது 10th படிக்கும்போதே have you decided what you wanted to do?
10th படிக்கும்போதே to be very frank, I decided எனக்கு சயின்ஸ் வராது, எனக்கு சயின்ஸ் வேண்டாம். So, I chose commerce and accountancy. And so commerce panna, people think that there's less options. So it's either you, if you want a professional course, you have to either get into law or you have to get into chartered accountancy. So that is safer for you, na? But I was not inclined to do accounts as well. So I thought, sorry, law panla. And once I started looking for maybe I can do law, that's when I realized there's a lot of scope and a lot of options. It doesn't confine to just okay, Chennai or law school abdi poi on the money.
Yeah.
So that in
So,
pushed my interest.
so you said until 10 you weren't sure what to do. So +1 +2 you took commerce because you did not like science. So at what point in +1 or +2 you thought you should do law?
I realized that I will not have a lot of scope to do visual communication, entertainment, dance, and all of that. I didn't have.
So you said you are an artist.
Yes.
So which art form you are more interested in? Or have you practiced any art form?
Yes. So I've had formal training in Bharatanatyam and I do like a lot of dance forms. Still very active and into it. But because I couldn't take it up as a profession for a lot of reasons, so I had to like have a strong faith, strong ground in what I do as a profession. Adanal I came back into law.
Very so. Where did you get the information? See, when I was studying, I was kind of very clear. Like you, I took commerce group.
Well,
Friends, I'm very proud to say that she also studied in the same school in which I studied, A.V. Mayappan Matriculation Higher Secondary School. So that's a very good thing. I'm very happy that she studied in the same school, studied in the same group, and she's going to become a lawyer now. I'm very happy about that. And நான் படிக்கும்போதும் 10th படிக்கும்போதும் I was very clear. எல்லாரும் வந்து அப்போ வந்து அந்த ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸி டாக்டர்ஸ் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸி அப்போவே ஐ டிசைடட் ஐ ஷுட் நாட் பிகம் அ டாக்டர் ஐ ஷுட் நாட் பிகம் அன் இன்ஜினியர். எங்கள் வீட்டில் வந்து எங்கள் அப்பா இஸ் அ லாயர்.
so
ஹீ ஸ்டடிட் லா பட் ஹி வென்ட் இன் டு கவர்மெண்ட் சர்வீஸ். மை மதர் வாஸ் அ டீச்சர். ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு வந்து எப்படியாவது என்ன ஒரு டாக்டர் ஆக்கணும் இன்ஜினியர் ஆக்கணும்னு பிளான் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ நான் அது முடியாதுன்னொடனே அவங்க தே வேர் ஹார்ட் ப்ரோக்கன். தே செட் இட்ஸ் யுவர் லைஃப், யூ ஹவ் டிசைடட் நாட் டு லிசன் டு மீ, ஸோ டூ வாட் யூ வாண்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி விட்டாங்க. தென் டோன்ட் பிளேம் அஸ் அப்படின்றத தெளிவாக சொல்லிட்டாங்க. ஸோ +1 +2 காமர்ஸ் படித்தேன். தென் ஒரு ஐடியா இருந்துச்சு, பிகாம் முடிச்சுட்டு அப்படியே சிஏ படிக்கலான்ற ஒரு பிளானும் இருந்துச்சு. பட் அப்போவே வந்து ஐ யூஸ் டு பார்ட்டிசிபேட் இன் ஆல் தி டிபேட்ஸு, தமிழில் இருக்கக்கூடிய பேச்சு போட்டி அந்த இதிலலாம் ஐ யூஸ் டு பார்ட்டிசிபேட். ஸோ அதனால் ஒரு தட் இன்க்ளினேஷன் வாஸ் தேர். ஸோ லாயர் ஆகலாம் அப்படின்ற ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங் இன்க்ளினேஷன் இருந்துச்சு. என்னோடய கசின்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து வேறு லாயர்ஸ். ஸோ அவங்க வந்து அப்போ காலேஜ் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. நான் 10th படிக்கும்போது 11th படிக்கும்போது லா காலேஜ் படிச்சுட்டு இருந்தாங்க. அப்போ லா காலேஜை பற்றி அப்படியே ஆஹா ஓன்னு பெருமையாக சொல்லுவாங்க. அப்போ அது வந்து அப்போ அம்பேத்கர் கவர்மெண்ட் லா காலேஜ் சென்னை. ஸோ அதை பற்றி ரொம்ப பெருமையாக சொல்லுவாங்க. அப்போ இந்த சினிமாவில் காமிக்கிற மாதிரி காலேஜ் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஐடியா. அதனால் எப்படியாவது லா காலேஜ் சேர்ந்துடணும். அப்போ வந்து நாங்கள் படிக்கும்போது எந்த காலேஜ் வெயிட்டு, எது பெரிய தாதாகிரி காலேஜ், அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு இது படிக்கிறதுக்கு வந்து ஸ்கோப் ரொம்ப இது. அப்போ அது வந்து அதில் ஃபேசினேட் ஆகி எப்படியாவது லா காலேஜில் சேர்ந்துடணும், லா காலேஜில் சேர்ந்தால் அது ஒரு பெரிய பந்தா அப்படின்ற அந்த ஒரு ஃபேசினேஷன். ஸோ அதனால் ஐ டிசைடட் ஐ வில் ஜாயின் லா அப்போது. அண்டு அப்போ வந்து இப்போ இருக்க மாதிரி இத்தனை யூனிவர்சிட்டிஸ்லாம் கிடையாது, ஒரே லா காலேஜ். இன்னொன்று வந்து மதுரையில் இருக்கும், அப்புறம் ஐ திங்க் சேலமில் ஒரு காலேஜ், கோயம்புத்தூரில் ஒரு காலேஜ், மொத்தம் 4 காலேஜ் தான் தமிழ்நாட்டில். அண்ட் தே ஹேவ் அன் என்ட்ரன்ஸ் எக்ஸாமினேஷன் அப்போது. ஸோ ஃபார் law college, Tamil Nadu law colleges for entrance examination, I wrote their entrance and I cleared the entrance examination. So straight I got placed in the Ambedkar Government Law College, Chennai. So அந்த மாதிரி how did you choose that you wanted to study in this National Law University, or how did you choose that you wanted to study in this particular college or this university?
Okay, so I think first of all, for the kind of school I came out of, just like you, I should be very proud that I am also a student of that school. But நமக்கு frankly அவ்வளோ எக்ஸ்போஜர் கிடையாது as to law. இப்போ எவ்வளோ நீட்டுக்கு எவ்வளோ எம்ஃபசைஸ் பண்ணுறாங்களோ, லைக் இது பண்ணுங்க, இந்த கோச்சிங் சென்டர்ஸ் ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க, அதெல்லாம் மாதிரி CLATக்கு அந்த எக்ஸ்போஜர் பீப்புளுக்கு கம்மி. ஸோ we don't get people guiding us to do CLAT, to do different entrances எல்லாமே. So when I started, even my parents didn't know national law universities existed, or you needed to go through this entire process to get there. So I started with like a general Google research madri.
Okay.
And then I was...
So it's all you did. You did not get any, there was no seniors, there were no elders who were guiding you.
No, I started the initial phases and I realized, sorry, I have to give an entrance and all of that.
Okay.
Then I was fortunate to find contacts that my dad could put me through, like konjo established lawyers, or at least aspirants that they were trying and all of that. So they took me to a reputed coaching institute in Chennai. And adukapro I took their online crash course and abdi I cracked CLAT. But generally in the national law universities enter பண்றதுக்கு people kirukka exposure kammi. Law na people just enter into, okay, inga Ambedkar irukku, soil irukku, and madri they just land up there. But I think, and it's also a matter of choice and a lot of other reasons that idu veno vandana people choose.
Okay.
So
you did not have any guidance or anything. See, even now சொன்ன மாதிரி நீட்டுக்கோ இல்லை ஒரு ஐஐடிக்கோ ஜிக்கோ இருக்கக்கூடிய அந்த ஒரு லைம் லைட் வந்து கிளாட்டுக்கோ எல்சாட்டுக்கோ கிடையாது. அஃப்கோர்ஸ் நவ் இட் இஸ் பிகம் ஒரு கம்பல்சரி. அன்லெஸ் see, தமிழ்நாடுல இட்ஸ் ஒன்லி தமிழ்நாடுல ஐ திங்க் சோயல் மட்டும் இட் கோஸ் ஆன் வித் யோர் +2 மார்க்ஸ், ஸ்கூல் ஆஃப் எக்ஸலன்ஸ் இன் லா, அது மட்டும் ஐ திங்க் இட் கோஸ் ஆன் வித் யோர் +2 மார்க்ஸ். இதுக்கு வந்து ஃபார் எவ்ரி அதர் டாப் டியர் யூனிவர்சிட்டி யூ நீட் CLAT ஆர் LSAT. ஸோ ஹவு டஃப் இஸ் திஸ் CLAT examination? So what were your marks in +2?
+2 I got 87% overall, state board school, so like around 87.3 mandri ado. So I was like very bright academically la, so that I could focus there, do well, but overall or mari abdi manage panni keep my head above the water mari.
Wonderful.
So CLAT, I wanted to crack CLAT, like it was romba into me, and I did it during the COVID.
What kind of questions do they ask in CLAT? What is the kind of
so
syllabus?
I did the CLAT. That was when...
Is there anything radically different from when you did and now what's going on?
No, there's not a significant difference. Maybe pattern the minimal changes.
Okay.
But when I started on the year, then they introduced a new pattern, and so there are 5 segments. You do mathematics, you do legal aptitude.
Oh, mathematics irukku. CLAT.
I'm not mathematics.
Wow.
But it's just a choice.
So you can leave it in choice.
If you can afford it.
Okay.
So I did take that risk, but I still cracked CLAT.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, there's legal aptitude, there's logical reasoning, there's general knowledge, there's mathematics, and there's, I think, English comprehension and all. Number sales and number padikirudhu. If you join this coaching institutes and all of that, they give you specific training money.
Okay.
I don't think that's reminding, because I have friends that have not attended
CLAT coachings. Okay.
So they still crack CLAT, they still with me.
Okay.
So it has a lot to do with communication, to understand and comprehend information.
Okay.
On one hand, and really aptitude, time management எல்லாமே to sit down and do the exam.
Okay.
So
When we did the law entrance, I think அப்போ coaching classes were very, I don't think there were any coaching classes.
Okay.
25 years back, 93, I wrote this entrance examination 93. அப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா it's like general knowledge, current affairs, who's who.
okay.
ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு குவிஸ் காம்படிஷன் மாதிரி தான் இருக்கும். ஸோ ஐ வாஸ் வெரி இன்ட்ரெஸ்டட் இன் ஜென்ரல் நாலேஜ். ஸ்கூலில் குவிஸ் காம்படிஷன்ஸில் ஐ யூஸ் டு பார்ட்டிசிபேட் அண்ட் வின். ஸோ இட் வாஸ், ஐ டிட் நாட் டூ எனி ஸ்பெசிஃபிக் ப்ரிப்பரேஷன்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ப்ரஷ்ட் லேட்டஸ்ட் ஹூஸ் ஹூ அதை மட்டும் ப்ரஷ் பண்ணிவிட்டு ஐ வாஸ் தேர் அண்ட் ஐ வாஸ் ஏபிள் டு கிராக் இட் தென்.
Right.
யா பட் அகாடமிக்கலி பார்த்தா ஒரு 5 years வந்து த worst phase of legal education.
Okay.
Because நாங்கள் படிக்கும்போது it will be 2 hours classes. Shift system, we used to have shift system, 2 hours of classes. 9:30 to 10:30, 10:30 to 11:30 அவ்வளோதான்.
Okay.
If you are, the professors are available, the students are available, there will be a third class. இல்லைனா அது கிடையாது.
Okay.
Anyway, பீரியட்லேயே 4 பீரியட் தான். So morning session or afternoon session. And it's like it won't be என்ன சொல்கிறது, it's like then I realized within 2 years I realized just being in college alone is not going to help me. It's going to be a waste of time being in college. So third year I started working with a senior.
Okay.
So I used to, college is for fun. You can just go have fun in college, then you go back to the senior's office, work, and you learn things. Appa, I was very clear. I was very clear that I wanted to become a lawyer, practice law. So I knew what I'm getting trained in the court with the lawyer senior is very important. V.S. Subramaniam is a very senior most lawyer. He was a professor. He used to wear a turban.
Okay.
அவர் பேர் மிஸ்டர் டர்பன் சுப்ரமணியம்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. அவர் இருக்கும்போது அவரோட ஆஃபீஸில் போய் சேர்ந்த தேர்ட் இயர் படிக்கும்போது தென் 2 years I was there.
Okay.
Yeah. And then எல்லா கோர்ட்டுக்கு ஜூனியர்ஸோட கோர்ட்டுக்கு போகிறது, ஃபைலிங் எல்லாம் I used to learn. So that's what, if you want, the biggest advantage அந்த டைமில் என்ன அப்படின்னா கோர்ட் கேம்பஸும் காலேஜ் கேம்பஸும் adjacent campuses.
Okay.
So you can just pass through a gate, you'll be in court. It will not even take a minute to go from the college to the campus. So that way, that spirit was there. So there was no difference between the lawyer and the law students. Okay. Every law student is a potential lawyer. ஒரு symbiotic relationship இருந்துச்சு அப்போ.
So you're saying அப்போ அந்த ஃபேஸ்க்கு it was like all of them would just step into it.
Absolutely அப்படிதான் இருந்துச்சு.
The law school would come into litigation.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, of course, நாங்கள் படிக்கும்போது எப்படி இருக்குன்னா mixture. See, there will be around 250 to 300 students every batch. Half of them would want to practice.
Okay.
And half of them would be businessmen. அவங்க அப்பா business பண்ணிட்டு இருப்பாரு. So to strengthen their parents, they would have come to study law. And few of them would be civil service aspirants. ரொம்ப கம்மி. Few of them would be civil service aspirants, and some of them would want to join a company, and ரொம்ப கம்மி.
Okay.
And others ஊர்லேருந்து வந்திருப்பாங்க. ஸோ மற்ற இதுலேருந்துலாம் வந்திருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு என்னென்னா அவங்க ஊரில் போய் ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும், இல்லை அவங்க ஊரில் போய் அப்பாவோட பிஸ்னஸை பார்த்துக்கணும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா 300 people were there in my class. இப்போது கண்டினியூஸாக ரெகுலர் ப்ராக்டிஸில் எத்தனை பேர் இருக்காங்கன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா மேபி ஒரு 25 to 30 people.
Okay. So
in high court
going through the time. So where are the rest of the people going?
See, that's what rest of the people over a period of time they will find different things. It's tough. It's tough being a lawyer. It's not an easy job. Yeah. So அப்படி பார்க்கும்போது it's a tough thing. So you'll have to tell me about your college. I said நாங்கள் படிக்கும்போது it was the worst phase. இப்போ see, so நாங்கள் படித்து வந்ததுனால we always have this thinking that law cannot be taught in a law school.
Okay.
See, it is not a science experiment. You will have to study. They are going to question you. And of course, there were fabulous professors. Some professors were fabulous. And students மத்தியில் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அப்போவே the most important topics would be constitutional law, criminal law. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி இது கான்ட்ராக்ட்ஸ், would be a challenging subject. Torts would be a, though India வந்து tortious law வந்து practice வந்து is not so big, but torts வந்து the kind of case laws we study, how you can sue somebody for infringement of a right or for damages, that will be very fascinating. So இந்த மாதிரி இதெல்லாம் இருந்துச்சு. So what about your college? What do you think is fun in your college, or it is a serious place where you have to study so much?
I think actually over the past, now in the 5 years and over the past 10 years, I think written education has become a lot more formalized. There's a whole lot of structure. They're trying to incorporate a lot of international laws and multiple laws into it, and then students access to like a lot of opportunities. Right? And then it's very clear you can go explore it or really try to it. But I find this agree to the fact that you said law cannot be taught in a classroom. Because எனக்கு in my limited experience of having internships and being in law school, I think the role of lawyer plays a very important role.
That's right.
The senior chances that you see when you read an argument, or in a section, or in a person, will stick to your mind so well that sitting in class for like 3-4 hours a day cannot do that one court hearing can do. So like it's very popular that they say, right, you learn like 99% from the court, you only learn 1% from law school, and that's the best. I agree to that. No matter how accurately it is structure all of this, it will get more exposure and actual reality it will get only once you step in.
Yeah, see, and see, the interns, lot of interns have come to our office. They have been working. I've worked with a lot of interns. So what I find ரொம்ப fascinating is all of them are able to do research very well. They're able to understand. They're able to do research. See, back in our days, it was not like that. Unless you are with a senior, you have undergone the training, courtla ponada, you'll be able to get that grasp. Illana, it will be difficult. It will take at least 2 years for you to do enna இந்த கேஸ்னா என்ன, ரீசர்ச்னா என்ன, இந்த சப்ஜெக்ட்டுக்கு எப்படி கேஸை கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது. ஸோ ஆல் தட் வில் பி வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். பட் நவ் இப்போ வர இன்டர்ன்ஸ் ஐ திங்க் தட் வே ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் a குட் திங். இட்ஸ் a வெரி குட் திங். அந்த டைமில் வந்து இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்ஸ்லாம் கிடையாது. நோ மேண்டேட்ரி இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்ஸ்.
Right.
ஒரு கோட் பேப்பர், மூட் கோட்ஸ் ஒரு இது வச்சுருப்பாங்க. மூட் கோட்ஸ் மட்டும்தான். ஐ திங்க் மூட் கோட்ஸை தாண்டி ஐ டோன்ட் திங்க் வி ஹேட் எனி ப்ராக்டிக்கல் ட்ரைனிங் செட்டப். பட் அட் த டைம் வி ஹேட் திஸ் apprenticeship சிஸ்டம் கொண்டு வந்திருந்தாங்க. After finishing 5 years, you'll have to be an apprentice with a senior for 1 year.
Okay.
But we are fighting against that. It said it effectively makes law school 6 years.
Okay.
So we'll not be able to afford that. It's a no-brainer. So we fought. We filed cases in the Supreme Court and we won. Okay. So I went 6 months of training as an apprentice. Apro it got stuck down. Then I got enrolled immediately as an advocate.
Nice.
So அந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. And so what do your friends, what do your friends want to do?
So I will answer the research part first.
Absolutely.
So talking about research skill, I think it's very institution specific. Some institutions, focus on research, focus on equipping their students to do better research. They, like mandate them to do research projects, mandate them to go for internships and all of that. So I kind of, through research projects, through like being forced to do research projects at least, I learned how to research well, how best I can get my answer, get the solution as soon as possible, mandate. So that did help me with my internship, specifically with him. So to see that, or a case law that you find, or a still position that you find that can, actually
absolutely
valuable for us.
See, that's what again, when we speak of research, when we started practice, there were no computers. So for research, you'll have to look at the digest.
Okay.
And you'll have to manually look at, if you're looking for a case law, section 10 of the Indian Evidence Act la irukku appadina, you'll have to take all the SEC volumes, all or AR volumes எடுத்துட்டு எவிடன்ஸ் ஆக்ட் செக்ஷன் 10ல அவங்க வந்து என்னென்ன ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட் சொல்லியிருக்காங்கன்னு சொல்லி பார்த்து செக்ஷன் 10 கீழே அந்த ஜட்மெண்ட் ஹெட் நோட்டை படித்து அந்த ஹெட் நோட் நம்ம கேஸ் லாக்கு ரெலவெண்ட்டாக இருக்கான்னு பார்த்து ரெலவெண்ட்டாக இருந்துச்சு அப்படின்னா we'll have to go to that page, read that full judgment and find out whether it is relevant or not.
Okay.
It's not easy. It was manually tedious. It was mentally it is very difficult. பார்த்து அதை மாதிரி you want to do a thorough research அப்படின்னா you'll have to at least look at 50 to 60 books.
Right.
Because if you're lucky, you will get a landmark case. So அதை வச்சு we can build. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க ஏது சொல்லியிருக்காங்க ஆனால் கிடைக்காத வரைக்கும் it will be very tough researching. அதில் நிறையா இருக்கும். I have known அந்த எனக்கு சொன்னார் மிஸ்டர் என்னோட ஃபஸ்ட்டு one lifetime is not enough to learn all the things in this world அப்படின்னு they'll have a book for cross referencing.
Okay.
ஒரு புக்கு cross referencing என்னன்னா ஆல் இண்டியா ரிப்போர்ட்டரில் இருக்கக்கூடிய சைட்டேஷன் மெட்ராஸ் வீக்லி நோட்ஸ் என்ன சைட்டேஷன் cross match பண்ணுவாங்க. Because if you don't have one book, if you have the other book, you can use this. So every lawyer will have that. Then they will have a list of overruled and followed digest.
Okay.
So they will have the cases which were overruled. So இப்போ ஒரு ஜட்மெண்ட் பார்த்துட்டோம் அது நமக்கு ரொம்ப ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்குது அப்படின்னா then we'll have to search subsequent yearsல இது overrule பண்ணிட்டாங்களா இல்லையா அப்படின்றத we'll have to do that.
Wow.
So it was very tough. But again, what we have to do is we'll have to manually we'll have a big book, notebook. அதில் ஒரு ஹெட்டிங் போட்டு எல்லாம் எழுதி வைப்போம். இந்த மாதிரி ஜட்ஜ்மெண்ட்ஸு இதுக்கு இந்த பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு. So over a period of time, probably a year or 2 years, then you become a master.
Right.
Because you keep searching for citation, everything is on there. அதே மாதிரி நீங்கள் எழுதி வச்சுருப்பீங்க. ஸோ எழுதி வச்சதுனால என்ன ஆகும்னா ஈஸியாக போய் உங்களால் கண்டுபிடிச்சிட முடியும். பார்த்து இது பண்ணிடலாம். எங்கேயோ பார்த்துருக்கோம் இல்லை we will index it. எழுதி இண்டெக்ஸ் பண்ணி வச்சுருப்போம். இந்த பாயிண்ட்டு ஓகே இந்த லீகல் இதுக்கு பொசிஷனுக்கு என்ன இந்த இதுக்கு என்ன அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எழுதி வச்சுட்டு அதில் we will do it. I still have those books where I have எழுதி வச்சது அதெல்லாம் இருக்குது. என்னென்ன இதுன்றதெல்லாம் இன்னும் இருக்குது.
I think I'm fortunate அப்படி பார்த்தா to belong to this கொஞ்சம் technologically cubed side.
See again திருப்பி இது SEC ஆன்லைன் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் SEC ஆன்லைன். SEC ஆன்லைன் எப்படின்னா இட்ஸ் a huge subscription. எல்லாரும் அஃபோர்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. அப்போ the subscription was 1 lakh or 1.5 lakhs in 2004 types. That's huge sum. Very senior counsels can only afford it. அதுவும் போட்டாங்க எப்படின்னா ஒவ்வொரு அந்த டைமில் இருக்க இது எப்படின்னா ஒரே சீரியல் எல்லாம் இருக்காது. இன்டர்நெட் கிடையாது அப்போ. ஸோ ஒரு 5 CD கொடுப்பாங்க. இந்த இயருக்கு சர்ச் பண்ணனா இந்த சிடியில் போய் சர்ச் பண்ணணும். ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி போட்டு சர்ச் பண்ணி பூலியன் அல்ஜிப்ரா டேர்ம்ஸ் அவங்க சொல்லுவாங்க இது பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ இது 25 இயர்ஸ்க்கு முன்னாடி தீஸ் திங்ஸ் வேர் ஆல் வெரி டஃப். But இப்போ பார்த்தா all these things have become easy.
Very
because fingertip. Now AI is there. AI can simulate a situation. பண்ணி இதுதான் கேஸ், give me a judgment. See, they are saying that lawyers and judges can be dispensed with. அப்படின்றாங்க. We don't know. That looks like a very ஒரு Frankenstein situation இருக்கு. We'll have to see whether AI will replace lawyers and judges. See. பட் என்ன அப்படின்னா ஏஐ கிட்ட ஒரு அட்வான்டேஜ் என்ன அப்படின்னா when we look at if you say this is the problem, give me the solution னு போட்டா objectivity. See, when we speak of judiciary, when we speak of lawyering, there is lot of subjectivity. Though the judges strive to be objective, they are all human beings. So you cannot get a 100% objective view. It will be colored by various aspects. That is the beauty. That is the beauty of being a judge, being a lawyer. But AI வந்துருச்சு அப்படின்னா that subjectivity போயிடும். Subjectivity போயிடுச்சுன்னா again there will be a drawback. என்ன drawbackனா Law is also all about equity and compassion.
Right.
So, when the, yeah,
Aspect-naல அவ்வளோ பண்ணு. What is your take on lawyers losing their roles, like human roles, விட்டுட்டு if it's going to be replaced by AI full? So,
see, I don't think AI can totally replace lawyers, because lawyers, they just don't file cases alone. They do a lot of things more than anything else. They are the beacon of hope for the clients.
I completely agree with
When a client comes, he unburdens himself to you. Half the battle is won. His problems are over. He has shifted that problem to you. AI la,
right.
how is that possible? So that human element, see, யார் என்ன வேணா வரலாம், that human element, human touch is very, very important. So AI cannot replace all these things. So we will see எப்படி என்ன போகுது, டெக்னாலஜி வந்து என்ன ஆக போகுது, how it is going to radically challenge அப்படின்றதெல்லாம் பார்ப்போம். Now another question. So what do you think is your biggest challenge you are facing now?
Oh, right now, with regard to, do you want me to answer based on law school or?
No, law school. See, it's like it's a freewheeling conversation. It may be about your professional future. What do you think? Not only your challenge faced by your friends, all the people who are at the same threshold.
Okay, so for people in the same boat as me, I think the biggest challenge would be to correct or choose what you want to do, because there's a pressure that, are you choosing the right thing? The first few years of your career is very important. So if you don't choose the right thing, if you don't step into the right thing, you kind of lag behind the Mari. That keeps pushing us forward. Right? Financial burdens, responsibilities that people have. So all of that related to their choices that a channel focus a lot of factors there. So for me, because I will not want a corporate setup, I'm not currently focusing too much on money. I have that also a little more freedom to choose and to trial and error. But not everybody can afford that trial and error and to think about financing later. So I feel like for people my age, for my level, financial levels is also other things that again your choices are martido. Like if you have to make money, you have to get into a corporate setup. Now I'm being to it. So even if they're very skilled, even if they want to do litigation and all, their situation doesn't allow them. Okay. So I think that is a little unfair on.
See, you are right. You are right. Unfair, yes. See, it is a lot better than what was 25 years back. See, when I joined as a lawyer, I used to get pocket money every day from my father. For the 1 year, 2 years, I got it. He supported me. But as you said, rightly said, எல்லாருக்கும் அந்த luxury வந்து you will not get that luxury. எல்லாருக்கும் அது வந்து கிடைக்காது. So that is a problem. That is a thing. And you are right. இப்போவும் வந்து situation has not radically improved. If you are in a corporate setup, definitely you will earn more money. No doubt. You will earn more money than being a lawyer who's practicing in the court. Ana 5 years kalchi, 10 years kalchi, if you work hard as a lawyer in the court, the kind of respect you earn, adhe madri the money you earn, can never be matched with that of a corporate lawyer. India வந்து the corporate setup வந்து has not yet real level வரல. So it will take some more time.
Okay. So talking about how you have served through research, shifting into modella junior and then you did your own arguments, you found your own clients. So how did you manage to choose your specialization? I want to ask this to people, and when did you figure that out?
Yeah, see, when you are in law college, you'll be full of idealism. Oh, I want to get justice. I want to argue and I will get justice. But அது வந்து லாயர் ஆன உடனே it will immediately start getting faded. ஏன்னா this is a different ball game altogether. எடுத்த உடனே you cannot go and argue.
Right.
See, கோர்ட்டில் ஆர்கியூ பண்ணுறது வந்து something else. It's an art. advocacy is an art. You cannot go make passionate arguments in every case. You'll have to sometimes beg, plead, please the judge. So it's a mixture of everything. அதெல்லாம் பார்க்கும்போது then the balloon வந்து அப்படியே குத்துனா உடையிற மாதிரி அது உடஞ்சிரும். Then it will take some time for you to really understand what you're doing and all that. See, specialization அப்படின்றது வந்து it all depends upon which senior you choose.
Okay.
Very few people தான் வந்து they want to specialize. Oh, I want to become a criminal lawyer. I want to become a constitutional expert. I want to become a civil lawyer. I want to become a divorce lawyer. அந்த மாதிரி very few only will have that idea.
Yeah.
It all depends on seniors. See, seniors இப்போ அட்லீஸ்ட் தமிழ்நாடுவை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் எப்படி I think இந்தியாவிலே அப்படி தான். It's only by reference. You got to join a good office or a good senior. எப்படின்னா it's like through somebody of the senior-ஓட friend, senior-ஓட relative,
Okay.
or senior-ஓட big client. ஸோ அவங்க சொல்கிற ரெஃபரன்ஸில் அப்படி போக முடியும். ஸோ when you don't have the option of choosing seniors,
Okay.
then you can't say I will only specialize. But there are certain people, so many people, who say no, I want to be a criminal lawyer, I will join a criminal office. I want to be a civil lawyer, I will join a civil office. I want to become a corporate lawyer. Some have that luxury.
Okay.
Not everybody.
But if that is the case, let's say I start with a civil litigation practice Monday. Is it okay for me to shift and to get in? What 5 years culture?
Yeah, you can always do that. You can always do that. Because court practice வந்து it's basically same thing. Basically it's common sense. Law is all about common sense. What they say is very difficult. Practice civil law is difficult ன்னுவாங்க. ஏன் அப்படின்னா it got lot of procedures.
Okay. Yeah.
ஒரு civil suit போடணும்னா you'll have to cross through several stages. So lot of procedures. So என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா நீங்கள் ட்ரையல் கோர்ட்டில் சிவில் லா ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணீங்க அப்படின்னா then you'll be able to ace anything. அது மாதிரி கிரிமினல் லாவை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் it's only quick thinking.
Okay.
Quick thinking and how your brain works. How criminal law பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் there is no set of strict rules of strict rules of pleadings கிடையாது.
Okay.
It's all about what is there in the record.
Okay.
So you'll only have to embellish it, or you'll only have to downplay it or overplay it, something like that. You can interpret what is already there. So another, they say if you have a lot of common sense and quick thinking on the feet, you will be a good criminal lawyer. But if you want to sustain in a city like Chennai, then you need to know everything, a bit of everything. You'll have to know rent laws, you'll have to know divorce laws, you have to know taxation laws. Taxation பெரிய income tax அது மாதிரி இல்லை. If somebody ஒரு basic வாட்டர் டேக்ஸ் ஜாஸ்தியாக போட்டாங்க, நான் கட்டல, எங்கள் லைனை கட் பண்ணிட்டாங்க. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி இஷ்யூஸ். அண்ட் மோஸ்ட்லி சிவில் லானா ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி டிஸ்பியூட்ஸ், ஹவு டு ரைட் அ வில், ஹவு டு ரைட் அ செட்டில்மெண்ட் டீட், ஹவு டு ஃபைல் அ பார்ட்டிஷன் சூட். இதுதான் மோஸ்ட் காமன் கேசஸ். ஸோ once you start your practice, you don't have the luxury of saying no to a case. You will have to take whatever it comes. When you are successful, or 5 years 10 years தாண்டிடுச்சு அப்படின்னா, then see, you yourself will know what you are good at. You are good at drafting, you will become a big civil lawyer. See, civil law வந்து important thing is drafting. Draft pleadings draft பண்றது, because they practically decide the case, how you draft a suit. So that is the most important skill. You are very good at arguments, you are very good at criminal law, because it requires persuasive skills. And the constitutional law, it's a bit of both. No strict procedures, but you'll have to have an understanding, complex legal propositions of அந்த மாதிரி. So it's all you'll have to be there first. That's the first point. Get in.
Okay.
Get in. I would say for any young law student, any aspiring lawyer, get into the system. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be very tough. But if you just survive there for 3 years to 5 years, you survive, then you will ace it. Then you don't have to worry about anything. Oh, now my name has to be there. you be there, cases will come to you, money will come to you, everything will come to you. Be there, do that hard work for the first 3 to 5 years. Specialization and whatever, எல்லாம் later we can decide later. நாங்கள் இருக்கும்போது மிஸ்டர் ஆர் காந்தி அவர் தான் வந்து அட்வொகேட்ஸ் அசோசியேஷனுடைய பிரசிடென்ட். ஸோ ஹி யூஸ் டு கிவ் அஸ் இன்ஸ்பைரிங் ஸ்பீச்சஸ். A lawyer should work like a bull, work like an ox அப்படின்னுவார். We used to work like that. And இன்னொன்று கேட்பாங்க, my wife used to tell me, ஒரு லாயர் வந்து இவ்வளோ நேரம்லாம் ஒர்க் பண்ணணும்னு தெரிஞ்சால் உன்னை கல்யாணமே பண்ணிக்க மாட்டேனே அப்படின்வாங்க. ஸோ இதுதான் எல்லாத்துலேயும் ஸ்டோரி. வி ஒர்க் ஆன் சாட்டர்டேஸ், வி ஒர்க் ஆன் சண்டேஸ். அப்சல்யூட்லி. இப்போ ஒரு கிளைண்ட் வந்துட்டார் அப்படின்னா தெர் இஸ் நோ பொங்கல், நோ தீபாவளி, நோ கிறிஸ்மஸ், நோ ரம்ஜான். கிளைண்ட்டோடைய இதுதான் வந்து brief is very important. If he is in a problem, then we forget everything. Go do that for the client.
So lawyers become flexible as according to clients' expectations.
See, clients' expectations, see, they place so much of trust on you.
Okay.
So it becomes a big responsibility. See, அதுதான் சொன்னா, அந்த 3 years 5 years இருந்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா you will not be able to shake it off. நான் சண்டே நான் வரமாட்டேன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. 9 o'clock 9 o'clock எனக்கு ஃபோன் பண்ணுறேன்னு சொல்லி சொல்ல முடியாது. எமர்ஜென்சி இஸ் காலிங் யூ. You want to maintain your superiority, you want to maintain your strength, then you'll have to answer that call. So the work-life balance, I don't think you cannot expect that. At least a junior lawyer, first 5 or 10 years, there is no work-life balance. There is only work balance. Work balances everything else, balances out everything else.
Right.
Yeah.
No, but to look at you now, I feel like you have time for family, for passion, to take care of yourself, to...
See, that is after 25 years.
Okay.
That is after 25 years. Even now.
So does everybody get to that position in a span?
See, that's what, it all depends. It all depends. See, 25 years, even now, if a client calls me, if there is a case, important case comes up, then everything else becomes secondary.
Okay.
That case, on the hearing, because கோர்ட்டில் போகலன்னா அவ்வளோதான் dismissed. 11-2க்கு நீங்கள் வந்து I was there 11-2க்கு நீங்கள் கோர்ட்டில் இல்லைன்னா the judge will not listen to you. I called, you were not there, dismissed.
Right.
So it's a very tough thing. So unless you are 100% dedicated, you will not be able to survive in the legal field. அதே மாதிரி your small mistake will cause irreparable loss to somebody else.
Can tip the client.
Yeah. It's a very this thing. But what is that ticks you? Why are you doing this day in and day out? Because top of all this, in spite of all these things, you find a solution for your client. The client comes and says, thank you, sir, you saved my day. There is nothing to beat that feeling. That is the whole purpose of you being a lawyer.
There's a lot of passion when you say
Absolutely. So, no, see, that is what ticks you. See, of course, money is there. But even when money is not there, that satisfaction. And no other job will give you this kind of a satisfaction and give you a sense of purpose. Maybe doctors, yes, they do the same thing. They save lives. And, the patients or their clients are indebted. A similar feeling is here. So that is why, people who know how the system works, how being a lawyer is powerful, they enjoy being a lawyer. You are a lawyer, you are a powerful woman. You are a lawyer, you are a powerful man.
Okay.
People respect you. Maybe not in the initial stages, but later on, I'm telling you, people will respect you. Your friends, your relatives, everybody else respect you.
To hold that kind of command and value for your opinions, I think, really.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is not for any successful lawyer. I'm saying for any lawyer who's practiced continuously for 10 years, 15 years, they will earn this respect, default. But that 5 to 10 years, that is the most important thing.
The labor they have to put in.
Absolutely.
Okay. So on that note, as a girl, I've had a lot of people tell me, criminal law is not for women. As a girl, you can't specialize in criminal law. It might not be safe for you. And in fact, I think in the legal field itself, I've had my friends tell that, எங்கள் சீனியர் இப்படி சொன்னார், criminal law matters on a வேண்டாம், இந்த கேசஸ்ல உன்னை கூட்டிட்டு போக முடியாது, we can't take you to meet the client, we can't take you to police stations. So how do you feel gender specializing in law?
See, that's a very very valid question. See, என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா லேடிஸ்னா criminal cases ஏன் பார்க்க வேண்டாம், because what they think is again patriarchy in play. என்ன நினைப்பாங்கன்னா விமன்னா கிரிமினல்ஸை ஹேண்டில் பண்ண முடியாது, கிரிமினல் கேசஸ் ஹேண்டில் பண்ண முடியாது, அவங்க வந்து இட்ஸ் அ டஃப் வேர்ல்ட் அவுட் பிகாஸ் they'll have to go meet the criminals, they'll have to meet the person who has committed the offense அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. But all, see, you can't generalize that. There are a lot of women lawyers who are very good, yeah, they're breaking the glass ceiling. Top people who are doing wonderful job in the criminal courts. We have public prosecutors, women public prosecutors, who are doing a fabulous job out there. And certain when we speak of violence against women, who better than women lawyers to support the victim or defend the person? They know better. So அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கு. See, when we see criminal law, just வெறும் criminal defense work மட்டுமே கிடையாது. Now victimology is also gaining lot of importance. So victimology ன்னு வரும்போது who better than women lawyers to support a woman who is a victim of the crime. So there are no stereotypes. You know better, you have come to the courts, you have seen how many young girls are coming, how many women. See, 10 years maybe this is not the situation.
Okay.
10 years it was not. Only very few women lawyers were there. Now they're flourishing there.
So you're saying essentially that there's more scope for women lawyers from the previously gate-kept areas, Madri.
See, you are right. You are right. I don't know. I may be called a sexist for saying this, but number setup in the present setup la, maybe it's a generalized statement. I would say that legal profession is best suited for women because that's what some
That doesn't make you a sexist.
no, not what I've said. What I'm going to say, because women, they get married. Still that's happening. Until then they are with their parents will take care of the girl child. When they get married, some marriages are equal. Most of the marriages, they don't have to contribute to the economy.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. This is not a generalized statement, but what I have seen most of the cases. So when women not expected to contribute economically to the family, they are the best suited for the first 5 years. If they can endure that, they're good to go. They're set for life. So that is why I'm saying it's a great profession for women.
So sir, on that note, what would be your one advice that you would give people that are coming in? What do you expect of young lawyers, young advocates? So say I want to join your firm. What would you expect of me if I have to become like you in the next, say 20 years or something?
See, any not only legal profession, any profession, what it requires is sincerity. So you don't have to be brilliant. You don't have to be extraordinarily intelligent to be successful. What you'll have to do is, especially the legal profession, the most important thing is being sincere and being responsible. If you are sincere and responsible, 95% you are bound to be successful. When you're sincere and responsible, everything else comes automatically to you. You will get those skills. See, arguing in court is not a big thing. You can easily do that. You're conversing here. It is like conversation to the judge. You don't have to, they're not going to judge your oratorical skills. It's all about what you're going to plead on behalf. It's called pleadings. It's not a competition. It's not an oratorical competition. And that's what. Speaking before the judge or oratorical is only a very, very minuscule part of lawyering. Just the tip of the iceberg.
Okay.
So what is unseen is huge. So for that, only thing I would request, or I would say for all the junior lawyers who are coming in, who are already there, sirs and madams, please be sincere and responsible. Just show in at the office and the court every day. You're through. You will be successful. You're bound to be successful.
Right. Okay, I just want to say this. Like, I've heard you, sir, when you address your actually juniors, your interns, and everybody to others, you put them out as, oh, my colleague will coordinate with you or something. I think that's just like one word of addressing as your colleagues. That's always that puts a lot of.
That is one beauty of the legal profession. The beauty of the legal profession is respect to seniors.
Right.
We address seniors as learned seniors or respected seniors. Learned brother, learned friend. That is how we address people. See, that is one of the most beautiful things about the legal profession. The respect they give to the fellow lawyers and the seniors. I think that is a beauty. That is something which everybody had followed, at least in India.
Fair.
So,
No, but your aspect of respecting juniors, making them feel counted, I think this.
see, that is again, I would say that is a life skill. Again, a person who is successful, not the intelligent person, not the brilliant person, but the person with a very good interpersonal skill. That is the guy who is successful. See, and success isn't dependent on how much money you make or how many cases you win. It is determined by how your peers respect.
Okay, so people have different definitions of success and doing the right thing, right? So how did you choose that, that this was the right time to do a certain thing? Like, this was the time when I had to open my own firm. This was the time when I decided
it's like it all varies.
People have different timelines.
People have different timelines. We have seen people who are still with their seniors even after 60 years, 70 years.
Okay.
They are happy. See, what floats your boat? 2 years, 1 year, 3 years. It all your individual equation. There is no straight jacket formula. Oh no, 3 years, 5 years. No.
But so your indicators depend on how your life is taking.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Everything. How much you have earned, how much you have learned, what is your confidence level, or you are able to have many clients because of your contacts, your family connections, your friends connections. See, so many things count.
Right.
Yeah.
So also I feel like if I walk into court, there are so many lawyers. Like, everybody is here in America. That was one of the things that intimidates me a lot, right? So how do you feel the lectures like? Because I had heard in the past, at least my parents and all, they said, வேற எதுவுமே படிக்கல, வேற எதுவுமே கிடைக்கலன்றதுனால எல்லாரும் law school வருவாங்க.
No, it's not like that.
It's very competitive and people like strive and work hard to get into law school. So how do you see this difference?
See, that's what definitely, number of lawyers have gone up. I would say, see, most of them don't like it. They say we should not have more law schools.
Okay.
Most of them feel, it is diluting the standards. It is diluting the quality of lawyers. I am saying, give access to everybody. Whoever wants to become a lawyer, let them become a lawyer. It's anywhere. It's survival of the fittest.
Right.
Any field, wherever you are, sink or swim. You're good, people will come to you. You're not good, people are not going to come to you. So it all depends on your caliber, your quality, your capacity. It is never dependent on numbers.
Okay.
100 or 150 or 1,000 or 2,000, doesn't matter. You're good, people are going to come to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
say, even if there are going to be 2,000 people, there will be enough cases for 2,000 people.
Okay.
Because that is how nature operates. There will always be a way out. There will always be ways. So it's all about you. We'll have to only think about ourselves. How we are going to equip ourselves. How we are going to be the best.
Do you think your role as a lawyer, the demand for a lawyer has increased over the years?
Absolutely. See,
Because
earlier, small things for registrations, they've made this amendment now. Earlier, anybody, there need not be, a signature by a lawyer. தேவையில்லை. ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட் ரைட்டர் வந்து போட்டாலே போதும். இல்லை, அது தேவையே கிடையாது. ஒரு டாக்குமெண்ட்டு யாருனாலும் now it has to be by a lawyer or a registered document writer. It just opened up a new avenue.
So the demand for more lawyers is also...
It will always be there. It will always come. It will always come up. It will always be there.
Right. So what would you... so I've asked this already. Which, what would be, in general, if you had to say one thing for, people to stick to litigation, to stick to court practice, to get access to justice for people in the long run, what would you say?
That's what. You want to be powerful. You want to be a powerful person in your family, among your friends, in your society. Be a lawyer. Come to court and practice law.
Right. What matters most to you out of all of this? Is it the money you get? Is it the fame? Is it the gratification of work?
See, more than it is a combination of everything. It is the feeling that there is no limit where you can soar, how much you can soar.
Okay.
There is no limit. You are your destiny is in your hands. You can earn more money. You can have more power. You can have more gratification. You can have more satisfaction. Everything is in your hands. There is absolutely no limit to what you can do. That is the most beautiful thing about being a lawyer.
Right. That was very insightful to have this conversation with you, sir. And I'm really thankful for this opportunity.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm so happy to have had this conversation. And my sincere wishes to you, Vigasini. I wish you become a great lawyer in the future. Good luck to you. Good luck to you all aspiring lawyers. You can do it. Whatever questions you have, please post it in the comments. We'll be able to answer them. Thank you.